Thank you, Dear Modi, for the introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The function of education is to help you from childhood, not to imitate anybody, but be yourself all the time, said Jiddu Krishnamurti. Today, I will talk about the outcomes of state board school education and whether it aligns with workplace requirements. After the school and college education, the main intent is to go and work in a profession and be effective in that. So, is there a gap between the state board school education and the workplace expectations? Today, I will talk about it. According to yoga, there are 4 parts to a human mind. They are buddhi, manas, ahankara, and chitta, also known as intellect, memory, identity, and consciousness. So, what does the state board of education push us to do? Rather, what does it does to our human mind? The state board of education pushes us to memorize the theoretical concepts and write it verbatim in the exam. There is huge focus in memorizing the concepts, and there is least focus in testing the understanding and applicability of the learning of the concepts. During our childhood, many of us, including me, we have spent thousands of hours in memorizing something and writing it in the exams. Naturally, we have spent most of our time in memorizing what is there in the textbook, and we spent least time on understanding what is there, and we never bothered whether we understood or not. We only bothered whether we memorized, and we wrote it in the exam with the proper full stop, comma, and even without missing the letters. The state board exams do not give necessary emphasis in the exams in testing the aspects like reasoning, creativity, emotional maturity, or the social understanding. Right? The state board exams just focus on the memorizing aspect and nothing else. This is majority thing which is happening in the state board exams. There is a disclaimer, I am only talking about the state board exams as I haven't studied in any other board which is there in India currently. So when this is the case, what is it that is required to be effective in one's profession? Only after entering the workplace, I started exploring and understanding what are the prerequisites to be successful or to be effective in one's profession. From a very young age, I have understood about this term called IQ. What is the expansion of IQ? Abbreviation? Yeah. But only during my post-graduation, I came to know about this term called EQ. What is it? Emotional quotient, or rather emotional intelligence, right? So, to my surprise as well as shock, I realized that EQ matters much more than your IQ in having a very successful career and also overall fulfilling or sense a fulfilling life. So I have started exploring and researching about the various qualities and traits which are required to be successful in one's profession. According to a research conducted by Harvard Business School, Carnegie Foundation, and Stanford Research Center, 85% of our career success comes from just having well-developed soft skills and people skills. Only 15% of career success comes from having the hard skills, including technical skills and the knowledge. Having the knowledge about the products and services, about the industry markets, and also having the technical skills like knowing some software, like could be AutoCAD or Roy or whatever it could be. This is the outcome of this particular research. In work, the things which we do during most of our day is with group. We do a lot of group-based things. We have a lot of group discussions, meetings, interviews, brainstorming sessions. Whereas in school days, we mostly have things. We just listen to what is there, what is the teacher is saying, and we just go to home and then try to memorize it. So there is complete gap between what we do in the school days, in the 12 years, or if you look in the 14, 15 years, and what we do in the workplace. To be effective in one's career, one needs to have things like clarity of mind, to speak at a meeting, or to express clearly whatever you know. Even if you're like Einstein, you know, very research ideas, if you are not having clarity of mind, you are not going to express it, and you are not going to win the people's mind, implementing or proposing your idea. Clarity of mind, and we need to have good vision or great vision as to what the individual wants to do or what the company where the company wants to go, where the company needs to go in the next 15, 20 years. Emotional intelligence of understanding what is my emotion and what is your emotion, how are you people feeling, and how I should change my communication according to the situation, and social understanding of what to speak in a particular social context and what not to speak. Not only this, there are so many attributes which are required to be successful in one's career. So, knowing this, now we see that there is huge gap between where the state board or the Indian education system leaves us and where we need to be in order to be successful in one's profession. To knowing all these things, what are the steps one can take to overcome these challenges? Let me talk from my experience. One, focus on holistic learning approach for kids with focus on sports, activity-based learning, teaching yoga, music, etc. Second is skills development through Toastmasters. With my own experience of being a Toastmaster for about 6 to 7 years, I realized that Toastmasters is the best platform to remold oneself and develop the most needed soft skills and people skills. And third, yoga. Yoga helped me tremendously to make myself flexible and going through various things in a more joyful and graceful way. These are the three things: holistic learning approach, skills development through Toastmasters, and yoga. I will complete my speech with a quote by Andrew Carnegie. One who develops the ability to take full possession of his mind can take the possession of anything else to which he is justly entitled. So, what are your thoughts on this topic and on these challenges Toastmasters already?